What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Aviary Attorney. Last time we took on a new client, the Prince of Spain. We need to help prove his innocence by inspecting the route they were at, that they were on the day of the murder. And prove his innocence somehow, I don't know. We gotta find evidence. That's what we gotta do. Why don't we start with the Salad du Tibre? So this is that. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-toothed comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Volerty didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Oh, I'll find something. This is some sort of ceremonial container. Beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know, 300 francs apiece at least? What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme. Well, get-rich-quick scheme! Sparrowson? Who said anything about archaeology? I'm gonna become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water. Or cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon, my nose never lies. I'm telling you there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70 perhaps. 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I'm certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we can know that. I suppose we'll just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. We're not done yet. No, we are not. These columns have been designed to look Roman. Oh, I see what they're saying. I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... never mind. I heard a click. What was that? Oh. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. Yes. Moral support. It morally supports. Wait. And that looks like everything. That is, without a doubt, everything. We're done here, for now at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? We are going to the gallery. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me! You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your Last Suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi! Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit. Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but... it's subtle and nuanced. The careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. This is contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression that you aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt. That's right. We're actually hoping we can ask you a couple questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpes, private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out in a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. Thank you for your time. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally we would turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down and hunt for evidence. But that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Are we all done here? Not yet. Pass me that map. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like the photographer. What's his name? It's Robinho! Robinho! Bono Baguetto! Did someone call me? It's you! The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Not bad. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me? Yeah, I believe that. Perjury's somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. You heard me. 3 of those M's. So, did you want to ask me something, or are you just gonna... or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind. Have you met Prince Juan? A Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's that groundskeeping going? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? It's no doubt from Don Quixote. Wait a moment, may I take a closer look at that? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands? Sure, what's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. All right. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and... I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You'll do that for me? Thank you. I'd really appreciate that. Page 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha. Yes, I love that. Have been added to your evidence folder. Did you want to ask something else? That's all. We'll let you get back to your work. Are we all done here? Yeah, let's bounce. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Lot of places left. I do believe the Chocolate Emporium is a good idea. We're gonna find who bought that chocolate. Welcome to Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment. And I am Jayjay Falcon, defense attorney. Good day. Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So are you here to buy some chocolate? Yes! No, we're actually here on business. Business? First things first, we believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes. That is indeed the trademarked Hagelslack wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelslack chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that established, there is something else we wish to ask. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper? I'm afraid not. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, you know, chocolate consumer confidentiality. Although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who would have potentially bought this particular item. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh yes, that I could probably do. Let me think. Who to ask about? Why don't we ask about... Have you ever served Juan Carrito, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that's any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please, shut up. Let me think. Who to ask about? What about our Severin friend? Have you ever served a cockerel with ludicrously good posture named Severin Cocorico? No? Let me think. Wait. Mouse. Have you ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy? No, mice terrify me. I am growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you come back another day. No! Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. No! Oh no. I'm being punished. Oh. Why would I need to go to the tavern? I don't need to go to the tavern. I don't have to go here either. I'm going to the Emporium again. Alright. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Is there any chance that your produce could have been contaminated? Absolutely not. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris. I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Alright, this time, I will ask... Major Howl! Oh, that could be good. I'm gonna ask either Major Howl or... one of these blokes. Let's go with Major Howl. No. Yes, I've served many soldiers, but don't recall seeing a major here. It just means that Major Howl didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. I did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe, if you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. Catherine. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine? No. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Eric Pork. Have you ever served a porcupine art aficionado named Eric Pork? Oh no. I'm out of ideas. We really must not have met him yet. Occasionally, special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop on the screen. These cinematic scenes are only available for 1 day before disappearing. But they take no time to visit, their viewing is entirely optional. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. What to do? She's still not here? No, 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 no. I can try going to the bar. Really, Falcon? I thought you're done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. That's pretty good thinking. Ah, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better, thanks for asking. That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual? No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois, but you can forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars Rufus and Powell are playing cards in the attic as always. We get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you could find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madam. Let's see. Come on, pal. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please? I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Yes, you. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Absolutely, deal me in. Very well then, do you know how to play? Nope, I'm only familiar with Seago and Tap to Rock. Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? That seems a little steep. This is a man's game. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes make for a more exciting game, right? I suppose so. I do love blackjack. Go for 21. Okay. Hit me. The dealer doesn't... Hit me. Stand. Alright, dealer, what do you get? No! Unlucky, most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? Deal me in. I'll beat you good. Hit me! Most unfortunate. I think we're done. Maybe another day. I understand. Feel free to come back anytime. So there I was, in the grasslands 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun, carefully took aim, and BAM! You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Minan went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Whoa, it was rabid? Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Excuse me. Yes, can I help you? You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here. He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at a library. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you. And I think with that being around 25 minutes, now is a good time to end the video. So stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!